Alright, we're live now.
Hello, people of YouTube! I'm Anna, aka Articulately Composed, and I'm the writer for this round.
And I'm Janai Riley, and I am the game's director and lead writer, although I did not write this route. We now have a microphone that doesn't completely suck ass.
Yeah, you can hear us both now!
We're not on my laptop with the built-in microphone.
That was the worst.
Oh, it was surprisingly bad.
I have told the story before, but I invented Tizzius before Tizzius came out, so she belongs to me. If any of you are familiar with my musical Time's Apprentice, the character Teresa is just Tizzius, and I wrote her main song the night before Tizzius' route came out, so she's mine. She's just Teresa.
Yeah.
But, less... fix the system from within now. She now just wants to fucking destroy the system, because fucking same.
Yeah.
I'm ready to burn down the government, so are my characters.
Yeah, this route is so the game kind of has a sort of a roller coaster experience going through it, where you get highs and then you get sort of the chance to breathe a little bit, and this route is a chance to breathe, although it's not happy, but it's nothing is blowing up.
It's calmer.
It's calm.
There
yes,
are
exactly.
stakes, but the stakes are you're gonna make someone sad if you fuck up, and you don't want to make them sad because you care about them.
Because you'll still fail if you make them
sad. Yeah, it'll be really sad too. You don't want to see them cry.
Yeah. So this was this route was written by Anna here. Anna also composed the music.
I wrote all of the music, and I did the art for the bullet journal
section. Which you'll see.
Yes, Malik is very musky. He smells like shit. There is no way around that.
Yeah, no.
You saw his apartment in regular Friendsim. That's a filthy boy. He's a nice boy, but he's a filthy boy.
He is the kind of dude who thinks that Axe body spray is a substitute for bathing.
Yeah.
Whatever the troll version of that is.
I just realized what we forgot.
What?
We didn't make an official cocktail for this round.
Yeah, we didn't. Whatever.
You guys will deal with that when we do the blue claw.
The official cocktail is the quarter bottle of vodka that's in my kitchen.
Yeah. It's really bad vodka. I bought it because I have no money.
Yeah.
He's not even thinking of it as a he's gonna die moment. He's that invested in the theatricality of it
right,
all.
Exactly. That's method lawyering.
Method lawyering, oh my god. I'm not gonna say if Tagore is a masochist or not, but Stelsa has a DMV kink.
Oh my god, the DMV kink. Oh god, that's the joke is that, coming from a fic that I wrote, basically that Stelsa's into the equivalent of DMV roleplay, bureaucracy roleplay.
So she's, in bed with Tizzius, and she's like, oh, please, tell me I have to wait here another 4 hours. And Tizzius is like, what if I told you I had to wait here another 5 hours? I see you ask, I wonder who composed it? That was me. I wrote this, and I wrote Tizzius' theme, and so yeah, this is my route.
Yeah.
I own it. I have it's my IP. Actually, so I wrote this little song shortly before this semester started, and this whole semester my music has been plagued with that
yeah,
that
that's
chord
right.
progression. I used it in 98%. I used it in that one song that I wrote for Standalone.
Right, because you did the Stelsa song a while ago and the Tizzius one more recently. Right.
Yeah. Hot Pink Denial, this song has fucking infiltrated all of my music, including my fucking new musical.
Extremely catchy.
It has real Stelsa vibes to it, yes. Yeah, I'm glad that the Stelsa's coming through.
So the obviously with a lot of this stuff, there isn't any canon information on what happens after Ascension or what the fleet is like or any of that stuff. So we made up a lot of it, and we drew a lot of it from different fics that we've written and stuff. So the Eusticia is a hybrid of the ICO from the Progeny, and the Eusticia from the Life Laboratory, which is the flagship in that story. The word Eusticia is Latin for justice, so it's very on the nose.
The, like, labyrinthine hallways is how I always pictured the Eusticia, while the ICO I pictured very straightforward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And the apartment is the Progeny apartment.
Yeah.
A while ago, I was bored, so I made like a 3D, like, you know those websites where you can just sort of like build a house, build an apartment to like figure out how much furniture you'll be able to fit in your own apartment and all that. I used one of those to build Tizzius and Stills' apartment from the Progeny, and I just sent those references to the artists.
Says this feels hella canon though. Yeah, so like, I mean, we all, like, we tried to take all of the different writers' like ideas and input and make them feel coherent. Like, obviously, you know, we don't know what any given canon writers would have gone with, but like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like, this is our version of what we interpret canon as, and you know, we hope it feels like it belongs. The characters are named, I mean, I think most of the people here played the route, so they know their names. Their names are actually pulled from, like, Jewish anarchists.
Well,
Tenia's was.
It's a portmanteau of Senya Fletcher and something Steiner?
Yeah.
Who was the Steiner?
Oh, God, I can't remember.
It was someone with the last name Steiner.
Yeah. Where was Tenia? That was...
that Tenia is...
it means something.
Latin for red tape.
Yeah, that's right. I was like, I use a lot of Latin for the fleet and stuff because it feels appropriate. So, one of the people that's been live blogging the game had made some comments about, like, they chose Revolution in the previous route, but, like, it still sounds like Miss Parr is, like, trying to get them out of here, because, like, at this point, Miss Parr's, like, main goal is just getting the fuck out of here, and, like, Revolution at this point is, like, helping facilitate other people's thing. Like, Miss Parr is never going to be a permanent resident of Alternia, because they left people behind in the locked timeline, and they're not gonna, like, abandon everybody again. So, even if you choose a Revolution, like, Miss Parr is never gonna be the fucking leader of the Revolution. Like, that's not...
That's Malik's job.
Maybe?
He's not really the leader, he's just the one who...
He's
the communications
he's the
guy.
communications guy. So, fun fact about this specific background is one of the references provided for this is actually an abandoned building that I took a picture of many years ago. So I have, among other things, done urban exploration photography, and this is based on a...
This girl has done literally everything. Like, name a thing, and Janaya has done it.
So there's an old former mental facility, and this is based on, like, the general layout of, like, the community center attached to it, which had this very interesting, like, multi-layered setup with, like, a ton of really cool graffiti. It's a really interesting location. You know, she's fine. She's on this giant ship full of cops. It's great.
What could be better? As long as you got your girlfriend there, you can deal with as many cops as possible.
So I wonder if orphaners exist in modern Alternia. So they don't. But you will meet another character that is, shall we say, reminiscent of that vibe, but worse.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Next
will
volume.
technically meet him next volume, although you won't know much about him for a while. Although if you pay attention to the Chitter feeds, you'll see, like, references to him throughout the game. And I try not to forget about those things. I try to, like, actually make them, you know, pay off in the end, so.
Question, will Lara still be BPD coded like she was in Friendsim 1?
So, I don't have BPD, and I'm Linnera's primary writer, so, like, kind of, but, like, more like, autistic, specifically. More autistic, less BPD. And there is actually an in-game explanation for some of the, like, less great elements of how she was portrayed.
It's actually really funny.
Yeah, there's like the whole like threatening to kill Miss Parr stuff. There's like, I tried to take a very sympathetic tact with Lanera because I really like her, and I feel like her route is pretty good, but then Lank's route is kind of mean to her for no reason, and I wanted to like walk that back. So yeah, Volume 6 you'll see, it does explain that. But yeah, I wanted to keep her as a, you know, neurodivergent character. Just that specific personality disorder is one I don't feel as comfortable leaning into just because of the lack of personal experience. So I decided to go in a slightly different direction just because I wanted to portray her in a way that felt genuine.
Also, you fucking kin Lanera, so...
Shut up. That is true.
Don't worry, it's only appropriate that a Lanera Kinney is dating a Rania voice
You're
actor.
right. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like you can interpret Lanera in a couple of different ways, but, like, the bad interpretation is that she's just, like, evil and loves murder for some reason, but, like, I feel like, generally speaking, like, trying to portray the characters in a, like, sympathetic light, not necessarily meaning that they're, like, you know, little uwu babies, but that they are not treated like they're all irredeemable monsters.
Yes, as baby
As
Car
baby Car Cat, yes.
Okay, honestly, that would be hilarious. Yes, Casey Mangio plays baby Car Cat.
You know, I did a very shitposty PSA with Casey for last year's SawCon. I think I might be able to convince them to do baby Car Cat.
So actually getting Casey on my channel was a random fluke that happened because of Uber. So Uber usually does Tagiri, or has done Tagiri for my channel a bunch, and one day, so Uber's like friends with Casey through this like VR,
yeah, VR chat.
Yeah, the VR chat thing, because they do a lot of designing environments for VR chat, and Uber asked Casey if they would take their place on the video that I was doing. So the fact that I got Casey on my channel is just this like random crazy fluke. It's like, holy shit, thank you, Uber. I designed this. I drew this. I fucking spent so long.
Fucking forever on it.
I redid this spread.
I love that we exist in this like legal gray area where like, thank you for not suing us, What Pumpkin. You're the best. We hope that your game.
We're giving them like free advertising.
We hope that you've gotten more sales because of the game that we're making. But yeah, I like we've worked with a lot of the team members from the original games. They're really cool people. There's a lot of really creative people that work really hard on the stuff they make now, and they deserve support for what they've done. And like, I don't know, Hive Swap has a whole like thing behind it, but like, you know what? So do a lot of games. Like, game dev is hard and it takes a long time and it's a lot of work, and a lot of games fail. Like, a lot of games never get made, or they don't turn out the way that they're supposed to be, and like, that's fine. That's just how things are. Game dev is hard.